I'm going to be sharing with you the most important question that you can ask yourself. It will give you more clarity and it will allow you to focus on what is actually important to you. So yesterday I was scrolling through YouTube, I was looking at some competitors, I was diving deep into what exactly these people were doing and what I can learn from them in order to improve my own efforts moving forward. Okay, so I came across this guy who was in a similar space to me. He was making similar content to me. He even kind of even look similar to me, and at this point he is crushing it. Okay, he's sharing his numbers, I'm looking at his subscribers, I'm looking at his views, I'm getting inspired, like, yo, if this guy can do it, I can do it. Like, yo, I got this. Then I dive deeper and I look at his first uploaded video, and I see that he has actually been uploading videos for a shorter time period than me, and that was really a tipping point which led me down in this spiral, this downward spiral of negative emotion, where I thought, oh shit, like, I've been uploading videos longer, I'm not getting the same results, I barely have any people watching my videos, is there even any point of this? And that was a negative thought chatter which led me to the most important question. Okay, this is the most important question, and it is the question of why. Because when we're in that negative thought chatter, when we're in that negative loop, it can be very difficult to actually get perspective on it and observe it, because like they say, the fish is the last one to know that it's in water. Okay, because when you're in it, when you're inside the bottle, you can't really read the label around it. So in that moment, it was important for me to ask the most important question, which was why. Okay, yeah, I'm comparing myself to this person. I'm experiencing these negative emotions in the moment, and as they say, comparison is the root of is the thief of joy. Okay, comparison is the thief of joy. And in that moment, when I ask myself the most important question, which is why am I even making videos every single day? Why am I even doing this? Why do I do what I do? And that is what gave me the perspective to get clear and focus down on what is actually important, which is I'm making these videos every day because I value the skill development that's taking place of my speaking skills. My intention is to improve my communication skills so that I can go ahead and make a bigger impact and get the ideas that are in here out there. All right, secondly, it's like good therapy for me. Even shooting this video right now, it feels like I'm letting go of this weight that I've been carrying, because it's out there, it's clear, like, it's not in me anymore, it's out, it's objective now, I'm sharing it, and I'm getting perspective on it just by talking about it, and I'm able to better deal with it. So making these videos has been a way for me to deeper understand the ideas that I'm sharing, and obviously get perspective on what's going on in my own head. Thirdly, I value the learning process that takes place. I value the discipline that it gives me to go out and actually make videos every single day, regardless of how I feel. I didn't really feel like making this video. I actually shot one previously, and it was I had some shit on my mouth. I was like, yo, I can't be doing this. And now I'm looking at my hands, I'm like, yo, I'm pretty tan right now, and I was in the sun all day, and all of these thoughts keep coming in. But of course, it comes down to why am I even doing what I'm doing? And the more we can narrow down on that, and get clear on why we do what we do, the more we can forget about everything else that is not even important. Okay, because it's so easy, especially in the day and age that we live in right now, to compare ourselves, whether it's through social media, whether it's through who we interact with. And at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of joy. Okay, the only person you should be comparing yourself to is who you were yesterday. And as long as you are moving in the right direction and you're doing what you said you were going to do, then you can feel content with yourself and keep clear and focus on what is important to you. Like, why is the most important question. And if we can remind ourselves, get it, you rewire your thought patterns and allow them to focus down on what's actually important. Because the fact is that whenever we compare ourselves to anyone else, whether we feel inferior to someone, whether we feel superior to someone, at the end of the day, those are the workings of the ego. The ego only works in comparison, and the more we can catch ourselves in the moment by reminding ourselves of what's important, the more we can observe the situation and act in our most empowered expression. Okay, so I just wanted to get that off my shoulders right now. Like, obviously we all go through it. It's like this human experience of going through these negative emotions. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. At the end of the day, we have to go through the bad to see the good. Without the bad, there is no good. Without the dark, there is no light, right? The realm of duality we're here in is to remember who we really are, and the only way we can do that is by remembering who we are not. So the more we can focus on why we do what we do, the more we can focus and get clear on what is actually important to us. So Always ask why. Anytime you get caught in this negative cycle, remind yourself of why you're even doing what you're doing. And at the end of the day, you must have that clear vision before you even ask why, because if you don't have that vision, that's really step one. And if you have that vision that you've set for yourself, then anytime you get distracted from that vision and get caught in comparison and get caught in these lower emotions, that is the time to remind yourself of what your vision is and focus on what is important to you. Hope this has been valuable for you. Definitely has for me. I feel way lighter right now. But with all that being said, this has been Saleem, and I will see you soon.